So this is our first year here. We're new to the AI space. Traditionally, we build infrastructure for Bitcoin mining data centers. The attendance has been great. We've had a great time so far, and I think we'll definitely be back. Yeah, so Digital Shovel builds modular data centers. We build rapidly deployable, full 2N modular data centers that can cut down your time to token from months or years down to days or months. Our solution, we were able to build a data center here on the show floor in as little as like 3 hours. And cost price point wise, we're significantly lower than other solutions in the market, coming in at around $2 million per megawatt for an all-in solution. Well, the price point that I just mentioned is very significant. The fact that we can build everything in-house and we're vertically integrated. A lot of manufacturers, they might build a modular solution, but they buy components from a variety of other vendors, which there's nothing wrong with. But because we build our busways in-house, we build our racking in-house, we build our PDUs in-house, we don't have 3 layers of margin from the manufacturer to a distributor, to them to buy it, and then to market up to the customer. We're doing that all in-house, which allows us to still make a healthy profit, but at the same time pass on a really good value to our customer. The unit that you see here beside me is kind of unique in the way that we've designed this patent pending product, where we've kind of built an air handling unit around a data center. So rather than having your modular data center and then an adjacent air handling unit, encompassing the two all together allow us to create a really, really high level of density. But in addition, we future-proof it by making it compatible with the new 800-volt DC system. So you can have dual redundant 415-volt, and additionally be more compatible with the direct liquid cooling. It's easier to modify a modular unit when you're trying to adapt to new structures, new power densities, new rack styles, because you've got a bunch of small independent blocks that you got to change. You're not like one really large data center with a major cooling plant that if you want to change it to accommodate a new technology, you've got to do a full refresh of your entire cooling plant. This allows us to do it in singular modular blocks, which also means we're buying smaller components. So we're not buying 100 horsepower pumps that have a lead time of 2 years, and these other components, which when you have one central critical point of failure, you not only have that central part of failure, but you also have extremely high costs and long lead times for those parts. So using a smaller modular design allows us to accommodate some of those risks. I think it's been massive. I mean, we have been talking and quoting deals already on the floor that are orders of magnitude bigger than what we quoted in the entire last quarter. It was a big product launch. It was a big unveil. We had a whole curtain around it. I felt like we had half the show floor kind of circled around the booth when we did that release. It went extremely, extremely well, and I think it's going to have a significant impact on our pivot to the AI space. Frankly, creating a bit of a barrier to entry to the people that come in. It is not like a show for the general public. I mean, having a ticket price where it's at, although some people will complain, kind of pre-qualifies the people that get in here. I mean, when we go and do other shows on the Bitcoin mining side that are more, call it Bitcoin general, where you can buy a ticket for $100, $200, our booth is really busy, but maybe like 1 or 2% of those people are potential customers. And the problem is that 1 or 2% gets lost in the sauce, and then you don't know who to take seriously. You don't want to be rude to people, but they're also in mid-conversation, you hear somebody who's a potential customer and you're stuck talking to somebody else. Having customers kind of pre-qualified here, the way the app works is extremely beneficial. And again, filtering down the audience and making it so that you have to care about data centers or be interested in the market to come here allows us to make sure that we've got a bit more of a refined audience coming into the booth. There's been this doubt that AI and data centers are really in a bubble right now, and I think it really validated how that's not the case. The level of, you go back a year, it was a lot of hype money and a lot of just, I raised a bunch of money and I got to spend it and I have no idea what we're talking about. The majority of the people here were not that. They were They were calculated, they were planned, they were guys that are actually going to execute, and it's encouraging to be able to know that the pivot that we've decided to make from Bitcoin into AI is going to be validated and supported by an audience like that.